Okay, and there it is. We sunk another 3 carriers, but we did lose the Shukaku, which is a negative. Zuikaku's group has been pretty much reduced to a minimal group. What I'm going to do is, we're going to head on around, get back to a port, a friendly port. Yeah, over here. Now, all things considered, the loss of 1 carrier for 7 American carriers, you know what? I'll take that. What are you? No. Oh, of course! A British fleet now. Oh, you son of a bitch. Come on. Did we win? We did, didn't we? Yeah, we won. We won. We got there. Okay. Go. Everyone. Everybody. Okay. I mean, considering we sank, I think, what's that, 6 or 7 American carriers? I mean, 1 to 7. That would, if they have 66, that would take us to... That's still not enough. That's not enough. It's still 12. 12-7. Jesus. Times tables. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. No, it would be enough. It would be enough. Okay. But that we still don't want to do that. That's not positive. So yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried about that loss. Wasn't the worst, and I have a light carrier. I still have 1 light carrier left that I can put into that particular group. Or I could make a group with 3 carriers in it with, you know, the remainders of the 2 fleets that were slightly beaten up. Because this fort, well then again, the rest of them have got 10, haven't they? Where's the other one? We should have 5. Where's Hey now. 6. Oh no, we do have 6. Oh, it's just 1 group. That's a shame. I could fill it in with destroyers. We've got 1 there, 2, and 1. Yeah, we've got enough. I mean, the Hosho is not the greatest carrier, and it's a little bit slow. 23. Yeah, it's not great, but it's better than, I guess, doing fuck all. And we have kept our... Yeah, we've kept our landing craft, etc. safe as well by doing that. And taking out a couple of American naval assets in the process. So overall, worth it. And... Oh, we've got another combat. Okay, it was just a frigate. 44, yeah. We've scaled ourselves back around, and we've now got more land units as well, which is good. And I'm probably going to send them maybe towards the Soviet front. Not sure yet. You know what? Pulling you straight out of there, you don't need to stay in that battle. And we're going to bring you to where that cav unit is, and we're going to have 2 cav units in there, and then you're going to take the place of the cav unit we're leaving behind. Okay. Worried, but less worried than I was now that I've got my fleets out of there. The loss of a single carrier is devastating. The loss of any carriers are devastating, but it's not as bad as it could be. Especially when it looks like we're definitely going to get our remaining capital ship surface elements back. And yeah, We stirred the hornet's nest. That's for sure. I mean, realistically, if World War II, you know, if World War II was in this scenario, right, and Japan had captured and taken over New Zealand, Australia, all of the Pacific Islands, and, you know, major ports, the Philippines, Siam, Burma, all of China, including Mongolia and Tanatuva, and was pushed this far into the Soviets, do we think the Allies may have made peace with China? There would maybe have been some sort of deal, especially when you then factor in the fact that Britain would have lost pretty much its entire navy around here. Like, the entire navy, including new ships that they'd never built in, you know, IRL. And the Americans have lost now, what, 14, 15 carriers on top of probably 10 to 15 battleships? Yeah. I'm not sure whether or not the willingness to fight would have been there in quite the same way. Right, so spotting 45. I mean, obviously it's a game, and I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying it's an interesting thought. Okay, that battle should win. Especially when we can bring you back in. These units have got the Allies a bit stumped over there. We did, yeah, we want to bring that back. We want to bring you back as well. Yeah, you're falling back. You should arrive there, yeah, by 7. And you'll be arriving there by 6. Good. Okay, so the fallback is coming along relatively nicely here. It's a bit slow, but it is happening. Okay. Right, let's drop a save, because I am a little bit worried that the game might crash again. No, we're looking healthy. So if the Americans were going to counterattack, now would definitely be the time. And speaking of counterattacks, home you go. ASAP. Yeah, there's definitely been... Yeah, they want to go after Nauru, I can tell. And they're pumping out long-range submarines. I mean, when we look at the intelligence now, and we look at the United States, 1,600 IC, and yeah, a production queue longer than my arse, 15th CV. They might have even gone over the 99 mark. We got problems, King. Let's bring you back. In fact, let's bring all of these back home, and then we can reconstitute our navy. Aksu. Yeah, I don't really want to fight that, but I want to keep this open. So holding this is worth it just to keep that open. Empower. That's a difficult battle. Let's move up. Or in fact, let's move you up 1. And then you can move up 2. And yeah, we're looking a lot stronger now. Okay. Just biding time. We are still expanding, but we're just being... We're streamlining. Let's call it that. We're streamlining in certain areas. Yeah. It's a good way of saying that we're having our asses kicked in India. Streamlining. And the same thing against the Soviets. Streamlining. Yeah. Streamlining's got a much better flow to it, doesn't it? Okay. Right. Okay, we've lost that province. Okay, you can fall back immediately to there. We just need, yeah, the Buping division just to hold out for as long as they can. Allow, yeah, you're the 15th, so that's not that long. And you guys are going to be there on the 13th, so that's not that long either. And you're pulling yourselves out now, which is good. We've got the linchpin down there, which is positive. And Tantuva's doing a little bit of work. Right, side shields and armor. And yay, more production freed up. So, production-wise, after that, I've given myself a little bit to think about. We've got 245 to play with. And we've probably got enough infantry, but we want to probably build a little bit more. So let's build another specialized light infantry group, but this time we're going to go for artillery, heavy AA, anti-tank, go for horse, divisional headquarters. We'll chuck in armoured car for a little bit of hard. You know what? At the same time, we might as well truck in something else that's not soft as well, like the truck or the half track. Yeah, and then armored engineer. That's 20. That's a lot. No, we'll go basic engineer. So we won't need the half truck. Why don't we get the truck? Yeah, 65%. They're strong units. Let's get a couple of them. Now, how long do Marines take? Naval infantry takes half the time. So you know what? Let's get them. Let's get pack, anti-tank, AA, engineer, horse, track, and we've got 3 armoured units, so we can do that. So we're getting some more infantry, that's good. And then we can do some more things. So we're going to need some 3 of them minimum, and we're going to need 3 of them minimum. We're going to need to replace the carrier that we lost. We might as well add the CAGs because they'll do practical. And I think we should build some light carriers as well for practical purposes. Something like that. I imagine the specialist light infantry will be coming out a lot quicker. 44? Fucking hell. You guys are quicker, so we'll move you up. And then we'll wait for the escorts to come in. Okay. Right. Home we go. And fuel is not looking anywhere near as bad now. Right, and we've got another secondary line now. Including some extra units that we can pull on up. Oh, it was their group that, okay, interesting. Let's just bring that dude back. Okay, we lost the province of Lepsy. How far away are you from getting to there? Not that far. Okay. We desperately need to hold this so that we can hold sort of the mountain pass here. Okay, another battle at Irkutsk. Supply issues. Why is there supply issues? There are supplies in Shanghai. Look at the local supply and fuel. Jesus. Frustrating. Very frustrating. Not enjoyable. Trying to figure out why supply is like a broken record. Side shields and armor, I'm going to let that roll because that's a useful one. We'll have one more to play around with. Although, yeah, 44, 43. Yeah, we can afford to just do that. And then get the next level of planes. And yeah, we're stopping our production a little bit just to repair our ships, which have had a real bollocking. And I still see more American carriers just out there. It's like, it's very demoralizing playing this against the United States. Like, I don't know what more I can do than what I've done in this campaign. Right. Yes, yes. Okay, let's pull back again. Now. And we can immediately flee back to that unit area. Still a lot of Soviets just sort of meandering about. And the German AI, even after taking Leningrad, is fanning about with Finland. Honestly. Do you not see Army Group Center and South? Do you not see this? You were so close to Moscow. Right. Do you know what we're doing? We are... Come here. Off. We've got one Allied objective left, haven't we? Yeah, other than the ones I set up in the Far East for my client states. Ah. And great! The Americans are acting as a hammer now against the bloody Italians. Which means they'll be cut out of the war, which means any Italian divisions on this front will be switched sides or returned. Which will impact the centre the most, which is where they're pushing the most. Great. Good. Good news. Right, in which case... I don't know. I do not know. Germany has fucked me in this campaign. If Germany had done what they were supposed to do, we wouldn't be having this problem. Shit. God damn it, Germany. God, even Coom Force is here from North Africa. Oh. Oh no. Okay. So now that all of our fleet's at home, our fuel should tick up nicely, I would imagine. And you guys are nearly there as well. Right, so that'll help turn that battle in our favour. Okay, and we're back around now after doing the aero engines. Okay, so I am a little bit at a loss of what to do next. Again, I mean, this is the problem that we have. I can hold the Soviets at bay, that's for sure, especially now that I'm holding my new line, and especially when I shorten the front line here to literally a one province unit group here. So that's fine. That is not an issue, and you know, if we need to fall back, we've got literally a 2-province chokehold over there. Not a problem. Again, with the Brits, it's obvious that I can hold them in place. They outnumber me pretty substantially, but I mean, as you can tell, I've already got sort of backup units. So yeah, just based on that, you know, I'm pretty positive about, you know, being able to hold them and pull back if I need to. So again, not so worried about that. What I'm worried about is what the long-term point of this is. So I'm on a suicide march against America, which can outproduce me substantially, to the point where I've just sunk, you know, oh Jesus, I mean, that's another battleships, carriers. I mean, yeah, the USA is unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know, I'm a bit at a loss of what to do. Because, you know, I can probably expand into India, and I can probably take India in a slogging match. I reckon I can, you know, do that, because there's not a huge amount of British ships left. And what is left is relatively minor. It's just destroyers and things that they're pumping out, not battleships. And if we check what they're building replacement battleships for all the battleships that I sunk, but they're quite a bit away, as well as carriers which are also under production, but you know, the UK doesn't have the production strength of the Americans. So we can definitely keep the UK, you know, off balance, and I can expand, and I can probably keep the Soviets off balance. My worry is what the fuck's going to happen with Germany. What, do you know what I mean? They're not doing anything useful, because this is going to carry on, and that's even with, you know, what we talked about with all the divisions that are over here that are being dealt with. You know, like, I'm tying down at least an army group, if not more. I mean, I didn't have to do this, Germany. I could have just left you to deal with it yourself, but hey, good old AI, useless. Okay, I need to think. I need to think long and hard about what to do. I think we can all agree that the campaign is probably a loss. What do you think, everyone? Leave your comments below and tell me if you think that this is fucked. Completely foobar. Because I am thinking it's probably foobar. And we can get frigates, though. So, hey, small victories, we can get frigates. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do more trade with Saudis. I mean, Saudi Arabia is our ultimate trading partner, which is kind of interesting. Oh. Hey, more British ships. The Ark Royal and the Furious. The Italians and Germans have not pulled their weight. If the Italians and the Germans had pulled their weight in this campaign, we would have smashed the Soviets, would have had the British on the ropes in North Africa, and with me pushing from India, we would have overwhelmed the British. But instead, the Italians fell on their ass, the Germans fucked themselves, and now I'm stuck picking up the mess trying to fix it all, when unfortunately I can't fix it all because the AI is like a piece of shit. Oh, AI. You've fucked me for the millionth time. Okay, fuel will last 10 days. And we're in a constant battle with supply and fuel, which is also extremely frustrating. Okay, energy for money, we'll do that. We have become a financial powerhouse and a resource powerhouse. You know, part of me thinks to myself, if we were, as I say, real life, then, you know, they would have sued for peace. Aha! 48,000 British casualties for 5,000. That's pretty good. Well done. And we're being attacked now by someone else. 25,000 casualties. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, that armoured brigade we'll easily deal with. And there's something not us in here. Difficult to tell what it is. Flak. 88mm. Oh, look, American units as well. The only thing I can think of is that supply might... I mean, what I would do is, right, for Operation Take India, we would take this island. Then from here, we would probably do a naval landing... I don't know, at Madras. And then from Madras, literally just cut up all the way and just surround them. Or we could land at Calcutta, cut this direction and surround them. That would be the other option. And then crush all these units in a grand encirclement. We have got enough units to probably think about doing it. I should actually pay attention to these ones, to be honest. Let's pull you back. Okay, and we're keeping the doorway open. The ominous music is playing. We'll easily win that. And we'll beat back the tank assault. Commander decision making advance. I must say I could have done with some advances in commander decision making. Okay, fighter bomber advance, good. I'm surprised Saudi Arabia hasn't asked to join the Axis yet. You're not that far away, are you? To be invited in. You're pretty close. Yeah, I've got a lot of thinking to do on this. A lot of thinking about how to fix this, or at least come up with maybe a different idea on what to do next. Okay, and we get the next level of CAGs, which is good. And light bombers. You know what? I'm going to just make sure the officer ratio doesn't suffer too much. Because I am a little bit worried about that. $3,000 troops for one. It's impressive. We have the manpower to pretty much keep this going forever. It's not like the France campaign where we didn't get any manpower and we couldn't, you know, hold them and bleed them dry. I wonder, sort of manpower-wise, how they're looking. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh my god. 13,000 manpower. 5,000. Well, 1,200. I mean, we've got more than that, but wow. That's crazy. That is insane. There needs to be much better buffs. If there's one takeaway, if you puppet Republic of China Nanjing, you need to get much better buffs as Japan for having them conquered. Because you just don't get... There's not enough reason, right, to release them. If there was one thing, if I would go back and change, it's I would have all of this IC back, effectively. And just deal with the rebellions. You should get a much better benefit for keeping them as their own independent state within the interior. Because, yeah, just doesn't make sense. No. And fuel 10 days. But, green again. It's up and down like a yo-yo. And we just killed 8,000 Soviets. And this is the most relaxed our units have been in a long while. Okay. So while we're waiting for things to just repair a little bit, I mean, how are you looking? You coming along? Yep, you're nearly fixed. It's mainly this group that needs a bit more love. I mean, Zuigaku did get some more kills. I like the fact they're all Wasp class. The Americans just pre-built carriers. They knew what was coming. Good on them. I can't argue with it, but it's just disappointing. Right, Battle Fleet Concentration Advance. I believe, yeah, you're 41s. I'm going to let them roll. Oh, shit. Balls. Oh, the Nelson. Rodney's sister ship. You know, the sister ship of the ship we blew up. Really thought they'd done more. Really thought that there'd been more done by the AI, but this is what happens when you decide to rely on the AI to do things. And now you know why I never played a game with the AI doing anything at all. Everyone was like, why don't you put the AI to do partisan repression? No, you can't even trust it to build supply convoys. April 44. It's come down a little bit. Oh no. Well, they've relocated battleships now into the area, and there's more battleships than I thought. I don't know. I do not know what to do. I am very much annoyed that this has gone the way it has. But we have got the largest empire ever. I mean, this is one of the largest Asian empires probably of all time. It's like the Mongol Empire in scope. You know, pre their push westward. Okay, very nice. God, they went on a bit of a journey, didn't they? Away from the convoys. Okay. Right, I think I'm going to call it an episode here because I'm a bit bored now. I've been playing solidly for a good few hours and I need to have a think about what's next. In fact, you know what? There'll be a 5-minute video update coming up soon and I'll ask you what I think I should do. So I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of the Japan campaign. Thanks again. Bye-bye.